Welcome into Rover Sports to try to do this thing, guys. How is everybody today? How's everybody going? It's Paxton Lynch. It's time to get this party rocking. Paxton here to Emmanuel Sanders, a great throw on the outside. But here you're going to see Paxton's insufficiencies or inefficiencies. Paxton Lynch here. You're going to see him try to drop it off to Andy Janovich, and the guy just can't hit. Here you're going to see Paxton Lynch, too, have an open receiver and just airmails it right over his head. His feet, his body, the touch on that throw. Even though he had an incredible Emmanuel Sanders throw, Paxton Lynch at times is way too inconsistent for my enjoyment. That's why Denver fought last year. We got the defense. We got Von Miller. We got, Chris Stewart. We got all these guys out here, Von Miller and, I don't know if Ware was playing last year, but Darian Stewart and Chris Harris and Talib, and we have all this defensive talent on this roster that Denver was just like, we need a guy that's just not going to mess up, and that's why Trevor Siemian really won the job. But here's Paxton Lynch, and this is why I think that he has the potential now with Vance Joseph. John Elway drafted this dude in the first round. I want to see Paxton Lynch personally take a step, because if Paxton comes through and can take that step, he could be a Joe Flacco at the next level, a guy with a big arm that can make big-time plays. To me, this quarterback battle is Alex Smith versus Joe Flacco. Paxton Lynch is like a more inconsistent Joe Flacco with all the arm strength, like we can see here, the throw at 15 yards to the outer hash. And Trevor Siemian is a guy that's very accurate, that's kind of a check down guy, that is kind of like an Alex Smith or a Chad Pennington. So, those are the two guys that I believe are kind of essentially my comparisons. I think we're going to get a 3rd and 3 coming up here, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry about the little delay. Hope to get everything rolling here for the Paxton Lynch video project. Good. 4th and 1. Offensive line's atrocious in this game. Tons and tons of mistakes from both tackles, from everybody pretty much on the offensive line. Here you're going to see Paxton roll out, see some mobility, which I like. The guy just has a lot of raw, natural ability, and the guy's a likable player. Guy's fun. Here, unfortunately, Paxton, he gets bailed out there with a penalty, but Paxton, he takes a long time getting back, getting set up. So Paxton Lynch is only like a one read and go kind of a guy at this point. Here's Paxton here. Love the loft, love the touch of the football. Nobody was open. Have to chalk it up to a field goal. But he did lead the team down, did get some first downs, and I happen to like that drive. That was a pretty dang good drive for Paxton Lynch. Let's go here to the third. I want to go to the third quarter. See some Paxton there. Here we go. Play action, setting his feet, and look at the touch on this football. Effortless power down the field to Emmanuel Sanders. And these are the throws that he needs to make, in fall camp if he wants to win the job, or in training camp, if he wants to beat out Siemian. Because Siemian's already consistent. Paxton's the challenger. Paxton, like people have said in the last couple of weeks, Paxton Lynch has made throws, some wow, eye-opening throws, and now he's playing and not thinking. And, with Mike McCoy coming in, he's going to want to suit the offense to Paxton Lynch and to the kid's strengths. And he's got, Paxton's a guy that, you got to basically simplify, dumb down the offense, make it more like a college offense, play to the kid's strengths, Let the kid just go out and not think and just use his natural tools. Where Trevor Siemian seems like a guy who's much more natural to go through progressions, to play a run first offense with CJ Anderson and Devontae Booker. I think that this offense is actually more based towards the passing game more than anything. Let's go up to coach's film right here and look at this play in the third period by Paxton Lynch. This interception here from Paxton. Paxton here is going to see a deep safety. And what he is going to do is he's going to assume that the deep safety is not going to get over there in time. But, however, there are no routes challenging the deep safety, holding him over there. So the play is poorly constructed. Therefore, the safety has no choice, because everybody's covered here, to go towards Demaryius Thomas' side, or Emmanuel Sanders' side, excuse me. What he does is he tracks down the football, easy interception. Paxton threw a decent ball, but it was just really good coverage here by the Falcons. Let's see some good from Paxton here. Let's go a little bit to the fourth quarter. See some more P. Lynch. Here we go, fourth quarter. And Paxton's going to move this team down the field. Easy coverage, underneath throw, takes what the defense is giving him. Paxton is getting into the rhythm now. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Fortunately, with Paxton's offensive line, it is very difficult for Paxton Lynch to get into a rhythm when his offensive line is awful. He's in a system in Kubiak that's very complex, where really no one has had success there. But this kid, I mean, I'm really excited to break down more Paxton tape. We're going to go back to last year's preseason. His footwork is getting better. He's athletic enough. Here they're playing cover 0, I believe, Atlanta. So mostly garbage time yards. But Paxton here getting in a rhythm, taking some shots down the field a little bit. I just love the fearless gunslinger mentality that this guy has. And personally, I'd love to see him win the job because I think that Trevor's, Siemian's upside is capped. Where Paxton Lynch, his upside at this point with a new coach, he just has so much room to grow and get even better. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry for the blurry feed at times. There's not a lot I can do to control that. Hope you guys enjoy the film reviews. I'm going to try to do at least 1 to 2 film reviews pretty constant during the off season. I really appreciate y'all watching this tape, and I want you guys to have a very nice rest of your weekend. And thank you guys for joining Rover Sports. And here we're going to be breaking down a lot of film, and we're going to be having a lot of fun. See you guys. Bye.